Nun. It's opening night. Me, my mom, and my little sister, we go to the theater and we watch The Nun too. I quite like it. Actually, I think that it may be better than the original. And I really like the original stuff. I don't know why so many people don't like it. Um, but I like this one. I feel the characters they bring back are just as good, if not even better. Supporting characters are really good. I feel like even the acting, they have some younger actresses, and they are really good actually. Um, it was fun. It was quite violent at times. It was it was scary, but it was violent. There was blood. There was just graphic scenes. Nothing too graphic. Nothing like a Saw movie, but it was like, oh my gosh, they are going after it, and like you get blood splatter, and like you like, oh my gosh, the nun just did that to a child. What what is going on here? It's very violent. Um, but it was nice. It was I just I just thought, wow, this is violent and this is not usually as typical as I would expect. Horror was really good though. There was a bunch of jump scenes that even got me. I'm not very jumpy, but there was at least two scenes that I was like, whoa, you got me there. That was some good stuff. And I'm just waiting there, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and then it happens. You're like, you got me again. I don't know how you do it, but you got me. And I think that's what's just so great about The Conjuring. You know, they do that. You like, okay, it's coming, it's coming. You're not gonna get me again. Oh, you got me again. Oh, you got me. And I think that's what's fun. You know, you get the heart racing, and you're like, whew, okay, you got me. That was okay. That was a good one. Um, yeah, it was fun. Acting was really good. They did have this trope where with the action stuff where you with the action adventure tropes where the sidekick comes along and the hero's like, no, you should stay, and he's like, I'm not asking, I'm going with you. And then so that little trope, but it worked out because I actually really liked the character at the end. um I feel it was a trope well used actually. um Obviously they have smaller horror movie tropes that all the Conjuring movies use, but I feel it was very well put to use. Um, Another thing that they just did like so well would be the artifacts. You have to Another like action adventure type trope is you got to find artifacts, and the artifacts were put in a religious way that was very intriguing. I really liked the aspect of them finding the artifact. I really did like that aspect, and it was, yeah. I I don't know. I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Oh, this is interesting lore. Okay, what are they doing with this? And like, okay, so if this is that, does she mean? So is she part of this? Is this her history? Are they And you get the fun, like, oh, like, okay, so is this like this? And like it's fun because the lore that they bring in and introduce, and then you get the stuff from the other movies, and this is a very big building off of the franchise, as well as it building on top of the franchise. It didn't feel like it was held down by the franchise. It felt very secluded as a Nun 2. It didn't feel like Conjuring 4. It felt like the Nun 2. And I really liked that aspect watching it. I was like, okay, this is not this is nice. It takes place basically right after. It takes place 2 years after the events of the first movie, but you know what's going on, and you know it's taking place exactly what happens after the post-credit scene in that movie. And I feel they also use flashbacks very prominently in this movie. And I can say most movies or TV shows do a terrible job. I do like the flashbacks, and I hate flashbacks, but I feel it does work in this movie. Um, Other stuff. I mean, overall, it was really fun. There was scary parts. I like that it was in France. I don't know why. Every time they did a France title card, I was like, France! I don't know why. I don't have a particular reason to liking France, but I got excited every time he was like, "Oh yeah, we're in France. It's France. It's like," and it's funny is that not a single person spoke French. Not one. They had a little accent, but they're all speaking English. It's fun. I did like that it was doesn't take place in the U.S. I don't know why. It's just something that I liked about it.